the drums. The Southern Expanse is where the devil comes. Crimson sails on the morning tide. We sail for glory, let the gods decide. There's a whisper deep where the wreckage sleeps, of a vanishing island, secrets it keeps. A cursed coin, a siren's kiss, a deal struck under the moon's abyss. Raise the sails, hear the drums. The Southern Expanse is where the devil comes. Crimson sails on the morning tide. We sail for glory, let the gods decide. So drink to the drowned and the captain's lost, to the compass spun and the fates we toss. For freedom's bought with blood and flame, and every ship sails toward its name. Raise the sails, hear the drums. The Southern Expanse is where the devil comes. Crimson sails on the morning tide. We sail for glory, let the gods decide.
Hey there, role players. Go. Got a really loud echo on there from somebody, but
It might be me.
that's okay. I will tone down my volume as well. My apologies to all those out there listening. So again, welcome, role players, gamers, geeks, freaks, and everyone in between. Welcome back to Deacon's Table. I am Deacon Blues, your resident dungeon master, and this is the Southern Expanse, episode 7, The Drowned Arches. Of course, joining me at the table is our cast of regular characters that will be continuing this adventure forward as we go. So that everybody watching understands, most of this so far is theater of the mind. It is very old school. I do present an image usually on the screen to just help create the imagination a little bit and to get things going and to kind of start somewhere. But it's usually about just descriptions and the role playing itself. So welcome one and all, and let's meet our cast of characters. Let's start off, of course, with Jorak. Jorak, who are you and who are you playing this evening?
Hey everyone, Ken the Friend here, currently on YouTube as Ken the Friend, and I'm a turtle. Yes, Jorak the coralback pit fighter.
Excellent. Excellent. You're a turtle. And of course, next to Jorak, we have our newest member on the ship is Solvar. Who are you and who are you playing this evening?
Okay, my name is Dave, and I am a Canarian Linarian, if you want to call that. So I'm a bright little bird.
It's a mouthful and a half. Oh my word. I'm sorry, that was bad. I shouldn't have swallowed my vape.
Are you joking over there?
Yeah, I'm joking. And of course, next to the turtle and the bird, we have the cat. We have Ren. Ren, who are you and who are you playing this evening?
I'm Kiri Morning, and I am playing Rin, the Pardis fan dancer, Taishan dancer, and she's a chaotic neutral cat girl who's eternally high on catnip.
Yeah, that about sums it up. And next to the turtle, the bird, and the cat that have walked into the bar, we have the iguana. No, just kidding. But close enough. Cayenne, who are you and who are you playing this evening? You're muted. Oops.
And no matter how many times I remind myself, I forget that.
That's okay. It's usually me. Just so you know.
I'm Jenny, and I'm playing Cayenne Rashar, a lizard, well, not a lizard folk, a serpent tail, and her class is Covenant. Kind of like
Excellent.
a cleric mixed in with a fighter with a warlock. Yeah.
Yeah. Those watching, you are going to hear ancestries that you may have never heard of before, most likely, and you'll also hear character classes that you may not be familiar with. Those are available for free on our Discord. You can follow that link going across the screen, and you can find our Discord server and get everything you need right from there. And join the community of like-minded, geeky, fun-loving nerds that just like to kind of hang out. Most of the time we sit quiet to ourselves, but we do some online role-playing as well, and we do these kind of things on a regular basis. So, again, more than welcome to join us and get that further information. And if you have any questions in the chat, I will do my best to answer when that time comes up. And I just want to say hello to everybody that has come in. Button Ripley, Obsidian Paladin, Andy. I guess we also had someone else on there earlier that I missed. Escobar 53. Again, welcome everybody for joining, and thank you for being with us. And we're going to get right into it here as I let our audience know just a little bit about what's going on. The Iron Teeth have revealed their secret, a spiral stair cloaked in illusion. At first, it seems to rise skyward towards an arch of light, but once the lanterns guttered out, magical darkness has fallen and the truth reveals itself. The way will be sloped. It will go down into the sea. What lies ahead is treacherous, slick stone, plunging towards half-drowned ruins, but Captain Vane's orders echo in their minds. What you seek sleeps beneath its stones. Now they prepare to descend, or in their minds currently ascend, the stairs before them in the dark, where salt water is lapping at the marble ribs and long-forgotten voices rise like the tide. So for our players, the clash at the Iron Teeth is still fresh in your bodies and minds. You have gotten a night's rest in this on the edge of this magical darkness that have now blacked out the stairs leading up to that archway of light above. The lanterns as well that guided the path, they've all sputtered out one by one. There was only originally that glow at the archway at the top with promise, but now, of course, you stand in darkness. Echoes of waves in tunnels below, whispering drowned before they could be understood. Still you rise with weapons sharpened, wounds bound, and strength renewed. The following morning, Jorak, what is your character as you're resting, as you spent the time kind of, leaning against the stone face, the mist kind of spraying up, the darkness ahead of you, not knowing what's in store. What did Jorak dwell on during that rest? Was it memories of a battle, fears of what lies ahead? Is there some private vows that maybe he's contemplating in his mind?
Just very tense. I'm honestly wondering how much sleep he actually got, but more like as if he is cautious of every step, like there's a predator around every corner. So he's got his adrenaline running, just very, very stressed, and just more aware than thinking like, okay, that was a twig snapping. What was that? Listen to overanalyzing every sound, every noise.
Okay.
So
extreme caution is where you're at right now.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay. Well, pretty much usually on the opposite end of Jorak, we have Rin. Rin, same for you. What would Rin, as you've just even at the beginning of the night or the end of the night or the middle of the night, what would Rin be focused on, dwelling on in her mind, her thoughts? Where would they wander to?
Well, she's basically trying to catch her own tail right now. Just no thoughts, head empty. Living the moment and chasing her tail.
Okay. So you guys witnessed this. Solvar and Cayenne, the two of you, you've noticed that Jorak didn't sleep well. He seems very tense and stressed. And as I said, you guys know as well, on the other side of the spectrum is usually Rin, very chaotic and unbound, and appearing thus now, chasing her own tail, unguided, not sure, again, no thoughts in her mind. What do you guys make of this as your break in camp?
Well, Kayan would have spent the night at first, much like Jorak, where she was alert and waiting for trouble. But reluctantly, she got pulled into sleep by a series of dream visions, and all dealing with the deep and from the water. So she knows that these were from her patron, and that
we'll get back to
reassured that we're back on track, but unsure of what they mean.
Yeah, we'll get back to those for sure. What about Solvar? Like, you're new to the group, and this is kind of, you were told that these guys were the chosen of Captain Vane from the Scarlet Reaver, and this is what you're noticing amongst their behavior. How is Solvar reacting to this? You're muted.
You're muted.
You're still muted.
I said good because I was clearing my throat.
Oh, okay. We didn't want to hear you.
Exactly. I would be, because I am preoccupied with something, which I will explain later. I'm kind of observing all three of them. But you kind of notice the behavior of Jorak as I find him a little bit withdrawn anyways and into himself, like how he sinks into his shell a lot. And I kind of notice, Fritzy Skitsy Kitty over here, who like, I'm thinking she's literally, if she's chasing her tail, she's having a nightmare. So something is bothering her, but because I don't know if she's really awake and coherent of her surroundings, what she's doing, or is she just doing this naturally? I don't know. Anyways, if this is supposed to be the best of the best, I would be questioning what their capabilities are.
Okay.
And then I would become a little bit cautious myself of them.
Okay. That's fair enough. And you guys, in the morning, as I said, you pretty much you break camp. You gear yourself back up. Again, you're noticing that you can see the archway back where you guys got in the fight yesterday, but ahead. And there's waves down below, but there seems to be a barrier of darkness that now cover those stairs, where the stairs started to climb up about 50 feet to a well-lit archway. So that is what you're dealing with at this point. And you line yourself up, and you've got to step forward. How are you doing that? Like, obviously you already mentioned you tried to light a lantern. It didn't. There's no light from it. Do you test the wall? Do you test the steps? Do you take that cautious step forward? And who will do it?
Well, Jorak.
Kayan would step up and do first if everybody else agrees.
So you guys notice Cayenne take a step up. Jorak does.
He'll actually bring up some rope, and whoever goes first, he'll tie the rope off of, so that anyone who's following into the darkness, they go by feel of rope.
Okay. So, Cayenne, you've stepped up to the edge of where you know the first step is. It's where the wall of darkness begins. And Jorak ties a rope around your middle to make sure you're secure, and he's got the other end as you move forward. As you take that step forward, expecting to climb upwards, and your boot slides down, not up. Cold spray just in a moment strikes your face as the world tilts. The stair, once an ascent, is revealed to you at this point to be a descent into the sea waves itself and into the cliffside. What you thought was sky was only illusion at this point. You guys are actually, you see, they don't see this, but you do, Cayenne, because you stepped forward through the thing. How are you responding to this sudden revelation?
Stop.
Like,
Jerk on the rope behind me. Turn ahead and say, "We're descending down into the cliff face."
Or what?
And continue
So
on.
you hear her voice come back saying that. You don't see anything that happens once she steps through, but she says you're descending.
Mind your step down.
Okay.
Well,
Do you continue down the stairs, Cayenne, until you can see
Yes.
more?
Yes.
Okay, I need you to make me a survival check, please.
Do I get advantage?
Nope. It's a standard survival check as you take your way down.
8.
An 8. As you're going, your heel it skids on an algae slick piece of marble. You weren't quite expecting how the marble itself and the algae reacted, and you slipped and you tumble to your knees, pain biting sharp as you come in, and you will take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall down some stairs.
See, I told you to mind your step.
The three of you hear like a thud ahead, but you guys, as you step forward, you can make that survival roll with advantage thanks to Cayenne's warning.
Heck of a warning.
Here, I warned you, and I myself slipped.
Yeah, you come through, so you're a little bit more cautious. You might have your footing, and what you're going to see ahead of you is a spiral staircase going down, and Cayenne on her knees, just down a little ways down.
14.
Sorry?
19.
14. She said.
14,
19.
19,
18.
correct?
Jurak
looks
was
like everybody-
19. Sovar was 18.
19. Okay, sorry. Everybody passed. So you guys all, the three of you press your weight low and steady, allowing your boots to kind of grip the stone, the wet stone as you move carefully, balanced even in the dark. You do correct yourself, Cayenne, as the group catches up to you, and you continue down, into this spiral. And again, everything is a little disorientating as you've kind of on this step, and it's like a staircase heading down. And let me see if I can bring up. I should have brought this up. It's kind of what you're seeing.
Looks like ice.
Yeah, it's wet. It's not actual frozen, but it is definitely wet.
After that slip up, you'll discover that Cayenne moves into the wall to kind of one hand guide on the wall as she steps down.
But it's also it seems to be like a mental effect as you're also kind of clearing those cobwebs that created the illusion in the first place. If you like, you can make an Arcana or religion check on this darkness or this feeling, because I mean, it seems a little bit different. I mean, this is not a detect magic. This is just an Arcana or religion check. Anybody?
Oh, I'll do it.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Cayenne.
No, I said anybody who wants to do the
Okay.
roll, come down.
I'll take a boo at it.
I can't
Sit
see
on.
anything.
Okay.
You want to know why?
That was
Mark?
a miserable fail.
A miserable fail.
Yes.
You kind of strain for any kind of meaning or arcane explanation, for what's going on, but only dread clings to this space. It's just you get that shiver again, the dread.
What were the rolls again?
Arcana
it's
or
either
religion.
Arcana or religion.
Okay, I'll go Arcana.
Okay.
12?
12. So yeah, as we were, Silvar, you mentioned, like it mentioned to you, that whatever spell that did linger here, you're not. It feels like it's bled away, but yet there was still an effect. It's kind of an odd feeling for you. As for Rin, as you're kind of descending carefully down the stairs, it dawns on you that there is a magic here, and it's older than the actual ruin itself that you're standing in. It has been woven to twist perception. You realize that the stair bent both straight and sound, making a descent feel like an ascent. So it's just kind of weird magic going on.
I relay my feelings about the area to the others, taking extra care to show that I'm being serious. I'm not joking around.
Okay. Now that we're down in this, past that first illusion, am I able to light a torch to help light our way?
Yep. No problem.
So you see her stop. Just a minute. Let me get a light and get out her tinderbox and torches and fire up a torch.
Fire up a torch. It lights up a little bit area, and you see this spiral staircase going
Fire
down.
up another one. Hand it back to the last person in line.
So a couple torches are being passed around at this point. So who's going to take the other torch?
Rin will scout a little bit ahead to not lose her dark vision.
Okay, so Ren moves ahead to get some dark vision. So Silvar or Jorak, one of you guys can take the other torch.
Who's ever last?
Torch.
What's that?
How big is this torch?
Oh yeah, I forgot. That would be Ren size.
For you.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be good for Silvar. So Jorak, you're taking the other torch.
Okay.
And as you guys are going down, and again, it's still got this eerie feeling to this set of ruin, and you see the stair curves downwards and begins to plunge into the side of the cliff face as the last of your boots splash into ankle-deep water. You're feeling this sense of dread beginning to rise, almost like something caught in your throat. I need everybody to make me an insight check.
20.
Okay, that's one.
15.
19.
19, yeah. 15, did I hear? 18.
15 for Jorak.
So everybody succeeded. Perfect. Those shaken, you guys, you all steady your breaths as you continue. Your voices and steps remind you that this is not an illusion. This is no dream. You guys are here where this is at the moment. And as I mentioned, the stair kind of curved downward and left you guys stepping into ankle-deep water. A wide landing opens before you, the marble arching overhead like the ribs of a leviathan. Beyond, a half-flooded hall yawns into shadow, the tide sighing in and out of drowned arches. What do you guys do? You pushing forward, testing the waters? Like, you don't, again, right now you're only about ankle deep.
Okay, I'm trying to. One of the things that I was contemplating before we descended down was that shadowy figure that sort of dissipated in the area. And then when I tried to figure what was, as we were descending, and I'm trying to figure out what this magic illusion thing is, you said there was, I couldn't sense that it was still there. So is it the same haunting dread that I felt previously? So the night before?
It seems very similar.
Okay.
Very similar in nature. It's just something's off. Something's rotten.
Kyan would say, "Do you all feel a sense we are trespassing and unwanted here? A sense that ahead lies something not good?"
Jorak kind of moves to the outside of Solvar, almost like a protective barrier, keeping Solvar between him and the group, and leaving him less open. But he looks at Cayenne and he's like, "Every place we go is trespassing."
True.
True, but this seems different. Maybe a magical fear placed upon.
I think
place?
for Cayenne would be getting more of the spiritual. There's this is old. This is an old ruin. This isn't a mine. This is clearly like an old ruin you've entered into. To what or for what you're unsure of. You were expecting to see a mine of some kind to get at the marble material you're looking for, but this
Like a
doesn't
quarry.
seem like it's it. As you guys are kind of there and you're looking down this hall, the path behind you is mostly sealed now in shadow and darkness as it coils back up. And it gets darker the higher up it goes. Only the drowned arches that you see down this corridor, down this hallway, lie ahead, whispering with the tide as you go. And that is what you're looking at there. Your boots splash into water that rises to your knees. So Solvar is probably flying.
Flying, yes.
Or,
Yes, I'm flying.
or sitting on somebody's shoulder if they allow it or whatever. You guys can work that out. Lantern light flickers across the marble pillars. Their base is drowned in black tide. The hall stretches wide, its vaulted ceiling veined with salt and shadow. Broken statues lean at uneasy angles, their faces eroded smooth, their eye hollow sockets weeping brine. The air is heavy with mildew and the metallic tang of old blood. Somewhere deeper in the dark, you hear the sound of rushing water, accompanied by a faint, whispering voices that do not belong. How do you guys want to advance? Kind of wading in boldly between the pillars, examining the statues, trying to be stealthy in this flooded hall if it's possible. So, how would you guys choose to proceed?
Rin is, giving into her cat-like curiosity and inspecting the sculptures, anything of,
So you're just casually approaching one of the statues and investigating the statue. So roll an investigation and hold on to the roll. What about Solvar? What is Solvar doing as this?
Pardon me. Since I'm in flight mode, I'd like to get a little closer to examine any kind of markings, anything that would indicate what this place actually is.
All right. So you're going to the statues, or
I'm looking at the pillars, any markings that could be on the.
so you're looking for standing like the pillars and everything else.
Yep.
Okay. So you can also roll me an investigation. Jorak, what are you up to?
At the moment, he's more or less sizing up the environment, looking at the different entrances, exits, listening to the distant whispers, getting his bag of salt ready just in case, and just keeping an eye for any kind of grabbable debris around.
So you're just kind of pushing forward through the water a little bit and kind of looking for debris that you can grab and possibly use as a weapon if you needed to.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Cayenne? How are you proceeding forward? You see Ren go towards one of the statues, so she's about 12 feet away, 15 feet away at this point. Solvar is kind of flying around, looking at the pillars, the statues, the archways, just flying around this hall in general. That's what he's doing. And then you got Jorak that's just kind of pushing forward a little bit more towards the center of the hall. There is a current Jorak, but we're going to get to that. But so Cayenne, what are you doing as you're standing?
Well, Cayenne, being raised in the mangrove Isle labyrinth, has no trouble walking in the water as her natural environment and makes very little sound. And she's going to be peering into the water, walking the length of that hall to see if there's anything under the water markings wise or
okay. Are you also doing so with
exit.
stealth though? As you mentioned, you were quiet.
Yes.
Were you trying to? Okay, so you can make me a stealth roll. So let's go and revisit some of those rolls. So Rin and Solvar, you were rolling investigations. So Solvar, what did you roll?
16.
16. Okay, and what did you roll, Rin?
Same.
So between the two of you and your examinations of the statue and with the pillars, you do manage to actually spot something different with one of the statues. It's still clutching an ancient bronze lantern. The wick is long, burnt, dead, but its craftsmanship gleams. Something about it feels unfinished, as if it was waiting to be lit.
Still clutching a what?
A bronze lantern.
Bronze lantern.
That's the only thing that really, with you guys, with your investigating the spaces and the pillars, the only thing that kind of stands out. Jorak, roll me a stealth check as you've kind of proceeded a little bit towards the center of the room, watching and looking at everything.
A 12.
A 12. You brace yourself, muscles burn as you kind of shove against tide water here and there, but nothing that you haven't handled before. You move forward. And Cayenne, what was your stealth?
23.
Oh, you wade slowly, carefully. You feel the current as well, but each step just kind of ripples blend with the tide, making your basically masking your presence almost entirely as you proceed through the water and you're looking into the water, looking for something there. So what are the two that found the bronze lantern? What are your Cayenne and Jorak have kind of gone a little bit past you in the water, just not they're not rushing ahead, they're just kind of casually moving forward. So what are you guys doing with the lantern that you've discovered?
Does it look like it comes off?
You can take it out of the because the hands of the statue that's holding it is kind of like a hook, the way they've got the hands. So the actual handle of the lantern just sets in that little groove. So yeah, you can remove the lantern, but that's up to you.
Rin reaches over with a small twig or whatever and takes a light from one of the torches and tries to light the lantern.
Okay. It takes a little bit because, as I said, the wick was pretty much burnt down, so you kind of got to tug at the wick a little bit, and there is still a little bit of oil in the bottom. It's probably been sitting for who knows how long, but it does eventually light, and kind of gives off a glow to this room. And this hall, as long as it is, and the water, even with the light, the water now actually appears even more dark than what it was before, just because of the contrast. But the only thing that really stands out is the fact that the craftsmanship of this lantern, now that it's lit, this beautiful bronze lantern, it's gorgeous. It's quite the ornamental piece. It doesn't seem to have done anything else other than that. Just giving off the light. It just looks like it was crafted for this and was never actually lit, but yet it was.
Rin looks around for any mechanisms or anything on the arm or hand or fingers to indicate there might be a trap involved with this lantern. Because it seems
make me another investigation check if you wish. So what about Solvar? Well, she's doing that.
I'm just under my breath saying, yeah, well, maybe you should have looked at that before you decided to light
Before
the
you lit
lantern.
the lantern. It could be. We'll get
18.
to that in a minute. You don't find anything. You don't find any levers or mechanisms that seem like they could be a trap. It looks like the statues look like they are solid stone. Mind you, some of them are cracked and broken. Their arms are one solid piece. You know,
I want to check. I'm going to check to see, is this statue like with the hand? Is the hand just holding it upright, or is the hand holding it out?
no, like almost like upright, like it was meant to be
Held out?
showing.
That's
held
what I
out.
want to do. I'm gonna wherever the arm is pointing with the lantern, I want to look in that direction to see if there's a possible connection.
Well, it kind of looks like it's just looking across at a blank wall. Make me an intelligence check. Because as I said, the statue is kind of half toppled.
That would be a miserable 7.
Yeah, it looks like it's just pointing at the opposite wall.
Okay, I'm going to look at that. I'm going to fly into the direction of that wall anyways.
Okay, you just reach the other side of the room.
Okay. You never know. Maybe I couldn't see from that side.
So, Raiden, you got Birdie doing laps, flying back and forth. What?
Rin is like absolutely mesmerized by this lamp, but also very cautious because
It's gleaming, like it's just got this glimmer to it.
It feels like bait to her, and she's sure there's got to be something to, because why is this lamp so ornate? Sitting there.
Oh, look, there's something that's going to snap down on my tail if I don't move fast enough. Oh, look, it's going to clap my tail if I don't move fast enough. Oh, well, maybe if I just move fast enough, it won't get my tail. just saying, that's the cat instinct of, yeah, this could be bad, but I'm going to do it anyway. That's up to you.
She takes the lamp.
So you reach out and take the lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're holding the lantern, you're moving around, no problem. So you pretty much all reconvene nearest the center of this hall as you're moving, down the hall itself. As you get to this, just past the center point, I need you all to make me a perception check.
$15.
Okay. Anybody under 11? One. Okay. Well, Solvar, everybody but you. Solvar, your senses are dulled by the dampness and just the echoing in here because, again, you're all about sound.
I'm not comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. When the whispers rise and you can't tell if they come from ahead of you or behind you or within your own head, you're kind of a little bit disorientated with those whispers and you can't make sense of any of it. As for the other three of you, you notice that there's a strange absence of natural life here. There's no fish or any kind of life form in the water or on the edge of the water or in the room. There's no bats. There's no, usually there's some kind of fish or sea snakes or whatever that have find their way into these places. There's nothing. Not even insects in the open air parts of this room. Only the sound of the water. That's all you hear. And as you continue to push forward, the water, as I mentioned to you, does climb a little bit deeper. The tide presses harder, though, pulling you towards the vaulted corridor beyond and ahead. Those whispers grow louder, threading with tones not quite human. Each ripple and sound of the waves it seems unanswered, like there's something, it's waiting for something to be said. this drowned hall behind you that you've passed through just kind of fades into silence as you move forward, and ahead only the shadows and water remain as you continue. The vaulted corridor yawns, half swallowed by dark water. The whispers no longer hide, they call you. Step by step, you wade into the unknown. And we will. Ta-da!
Ooh.
Looks like a train.
Yeah. Gives you a little bit of let your imagination wander for just a moment. Before you enter into this, though, the corridor narrows, water rising again to your waist. Every sound, the splashes, the drip of water from the arches echoes back to you in a strange cadence of sound. Then other voices join. Words ripple across the black water, half word and half felt. Drowned sailors begging for breath. Forgotten priests chanting in lost tongues. Even faint mockeries of your own voices. Faces flicker just beyond the surface, yours and not yours. Eyes open and unblinking. The air grows colder, though sweat beads on your skin. How do you guys respond to all this cacophony of sound? Sorry, I was just tongue-tied there for a minute. And this overall sense of everything. Like, are you covering your ears, trying to drown it out, trying to shout back against the noise, or just literally listening and deciphering, or just moving forward in silence, not caring? Like, how do you guys move forward?
I think that lasts for Kaya. It's just going to ignore the
Just
voices
move forward in
and move
silence
on.
for you?
Mhm.
Okay. That's fine. What about Rin?
Rin, Rin has gone unusually quiet and seems very on edge, almost fearful, which is
Okay.
extremely unusual.
She's overly cautious at this point. Okay. I'm going to give you an insight check, Rin, and hold on to the number. Solvar, what are you doing? How are you proceeding forward?
I'm trying to kind of counterbalance those noises with my own song in my head.
Okay, so you are basically doing the shout back against the sound to
Correct.
cancel each other out. Okay, so you're going to make a performance check and hold that number. Jorak, what are you doing?
Jorak's kind of going to side with Solvar. He remembers the last time he tried listening to voices and people were going overboard. So he's actually going to try to drown it out, and he'll do his own little songs like,
okay, so you can also make
shark
a
do 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 baby shark do do.
So, Cayenne, you're continuing through the room, just kind of drowning everything out yourself and just kind of slowly, carefully moving forward. However, let's find out with Rin. What did you roll?
17.
17. You pierce through the noise in your head, separating false echoes from something deeper, something like a warning almost in the chant, which really isn't settling well with Rin because you were already a little bit on edge, but now you're pretty well sure that you've isolated part of this, and one part is like almost like yelling at you to get out, go away. So that's what you're getting. Solvar, what did you roll?
23.
Your voice cuts through the chorus like a blade, steady and sure. For a moment, the whispers in your head falter. You don't hear any of them for a moment. What about you, Jorak?
7.
For you, though, you try to kind of do your tune and rise above the voices, but the words are stolen mid-breath. Your throat kind of closes, almost choked by silence. It's not your own. It's an odd feeling. So with that, we've had 2 successes. So yeah, we'll count that one because there was supposed to be 4, but Cayenne just did her thing and went along the way. The voices eventually, as you proceed and move forward, and you're doing your. Some of you are doing it successfully. So far your head is clear as you're focused on moving down and through here. Rin, you're even more on edge than you were before, and Jorak, you're just kind of like it's annoying. You're gonna have a headache when you're done this room when you're out. But eventually, as you move across, the voices do fade, ebbing like a tide, and in their wake, a vision lingers. Arches beneath the sea, a gate sealed with iron teeth. The path ahead clears, though the chill remains in your bones. You guys can all make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Does anyone else feel like we're about to release something bad?
We're going to release the Kraken.
Then not Leviathan.
No, he's sleeping.
Okay. 16.
Anybody below 11?
13 for me.
Oh, 30. 30.
It's always 30. Always 30, but it's still a number of successes that you made. It's 3 out of 4. You guys do steel yourself against this feeling that's coming at you. It's that fear from Rin. It's almost like radiating outwards to the other in the group. It's just they can sense your fear, and in turn, they're feeling it themselves. But you steel yourselves, drawing strength from one another, knowing that you're all experiencing the same thing. And the corridor, this chamber becomes silent but passable.
Silent,
it ends.
it's a big fart.
What's that?
It becomes silent but deadly.
Yeah. The corridor, though, ends as you go down. It ends where the tide rushes downward. Water surges suddenly, tugging at your waist as though the sea itself wants you below. The last of the whispers dissolve into a single word, stretched thin and echoing. Hungry. The stairwell yawns ahead, plunging deeper into the drowned ruins.
You want a baguette?
How are you guys preparing to? Again, it's tugging at you. You don't know how long there might be a point where it forces you downward, but at this point you still got control. Are you tightening grips on weapons? Are you tying yourselves off with rope?
Absolutely.
Casting spells of some kind.
So we have to take a slide down, or just stairs, or what?
Well, it seems like more stairs going down, and the water's rushing towards this. I mean, this water should eventually fade away. There wasn't that much splashing up at the top, but there's obviously exposure to the outside seas as well somewhere in these ruins, because there's just an abundance of water.
Okay. So yes, I think seeing as she fell last time, she probably would said your rope might be handy to avoid another mishap.
Cayenne wants to tie off.
Yeah.
Yep. And Durek will obviously help, but he'll offer to lead the front, hoping not to get eaten by something.
All right. Well, the tide does pull at you, and as you approach, yes, it is another spiral staircase leading down deeper, where it gets shadowy below. You can't really see the details of what's below, even with your torch light as you go. The corridor below, though, tightens into this, or as you move towards this funnel of water, it tightens into the spiral stair, plunging directly down, and around into what seems like black water, foaming swirls as you go, surging with each pull of tide that washes down these stairs. The walls glisten with barnacles, sharp edges catching the dim light. Chains dangle from above, swaying as if moved by unseen currents, their rust flaking into the dark below. Somewhere far below, you see a blue glow pulse, almost like beckoning you forward. You have a choice at this point. These are your, as you're descending, are you clinging to the wall? Are you testing your footing as you go, being cautious, or just boldly heading down against the fight of the current and plunging down? What is your movement? So you can choose acrobatics, athletics, or perception to kind of spot where the safety spots are.
I would do an athletics check.
Ren is going to go with her natural ability and go acrobatics.
Okay.
Is this blue glow like below us down the spiral staircase?
It's in the water.
I didn't know if throwing salt in would do anything.
You do that? Pour
Yeah.
salt in?
He'll
Okay,
take
so add
salt
in
and
water. Okay. So far,
okay.
you're
I'm
pretty
flying.
much free of the current
Yep.
of the water because you are flying.
Yep.
But you, again, there it looks like you could still, if you're not careful, like a current could catch your wingtip or whatever. So it is something.
I wanted to know the stairwell. How big is the stairwell? Like,
It's about, no, I would say about 4 feet across the rails, and then down. So it is single file as you're going.
okay,
Is
Except for
Silvar
you, I
choose
mean,
to
you
not
could
be roped
literally
in then?
What's that?
Is Silvar choose to not be roped in then since he's flying?
yeah, I'm
Could be.
fine. I'm fine.
he's fine.
Yeah,
Okay, so just us three that are roped.
Still dangerous for him to fly down because there are, I mean, the water is going everywhere. So
I
again,
probably
it's
stick close to the wall again. Carefully
So
making
that's
my
why
way
you
down.
used your athletics. Ren is using acrobatics. Silvar, you probably, for you, I think perception maybe would be a better bet, so you can kind of see where you're safely able to fly
okay.
to move down. And Jorak, nothing happens with assault.
Worth a try.
However, as you do that and everybody's kind of proceeding down, you now follow up the back. I need a dexterity saving throw. Jorak.
I love you guys.
I thought he was at front.
He was.
Yeah, you passed it by. He stopped to put salt in the thing.
Oh,
That's a 9.
9. The undertow drags you several steps at once, battering you against some of the slick marble. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage,
Jorak, you really need to salt those dice.
and you are currently at this point, as you've kind of tumbled down a little bit, you are currently prone. So we'll do that. Going back to our perception, you notice, Silvar, that there is a chain strung across one of the stairs, barely visible beneath the foam of the water. It's clearly a trap as you're kind of being careful and moving down. That, I mean, obviously, if it's not pointed out, everybody's gonna trigger it. But if it's pointed out, it can be avoided. So what do you do with that information? It's a trap.
obviously, I'm going to
And-
alerting who's ever in the lead there that I'm going to describe that the chain is just under the water. It could be anything, but
It's very close to where Jorak is right now on his backside.
Okay.
He almost triggered it. Athletics check. Ren, how did you do?
19.
Or you
Sorry.
did acrobatics.
Yeah, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Wow.
Your boots find purchase despite the slime. You do slide a little bit here and there, but you catch yourself, so not a problem. So you're moving down, and it was Cayenne. You were doing in athletics.
I got a 12.
A 12. Oh, that's what you needed. You grip hard a few times, yanking some of your teammates back, but more to yank yourself back into place and secure your own spot as you're proceeding. Your strength does form of an anchor, so you're good as you're going down. At last, the stair spills into a cavernous chamber. Its floor drowned beneath black tide. Blue glow spills from ruins carved deep into the walls, casting the water with an eerie light. At the center rises a broken altar, barnacle-crusted and weeping streams of seawater. The chamber hums with the sound of the deep, as if the sea itself was just breathing here.
Is it the bottom of the stairs?
This is at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
And there's blue glowing runes on the walls.
Yes, and there's an altar. What do you guys do as you enter the chamber? Right now, your weapons are all away, as I'm assuming. Are you drawing weapons? Are you moving forward just to investigate? Are you going towards the altar? Like, what's your intent?
What were we looking for again? Marble.
Yeah, there's something you don't really know. There's something beneath the stones. We would know when you guys would know when you find it.
So Cayenne would come out into the chamber, look about, look to that altar, and slowly start to, watching her feet very carefully, move toward it. And after a quick little bow, acknowledgement to the room.
So you're kind of looking towards the altar and moving forward. Rand, what are you doing?
She's basically staying cautious and moving carefully. She's not really feeling it today because something just has her hackles up and she doesn't know what it is.
Oh, and untie the rope from us too.
Okay, so you're untying the rope and moving forward. Ren is kind of really off on her back feet, basically. Solvar, you're flying in. What are your?
I'm looking toward. I want to look at some of those ruins because I want to see. Do I recognize anything here?
So you're going to investigate. And Jorak, what are you doing?
He kind of sighs, wander into the room, and he goes, "Hello, anyone here?" Just kind of call out.
Okay, so you call out. At this point, I did put that up. Okay, we're good. As I mentioned, the stair ends in that vast half-flooded cavern. Black water swirls around the base of a barnacle-crusted altar that you see in the center, rising from the tide. Blue ruins pulse faintly across the walls that you're looking at, Solvar, to try and make sense of.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a religion check.
See Cayenne turn her head quickly to hiss towards Jorak. What were we stealthing for? She couldn't do that.
I'd rather them come out now than sneak up on us later.
What did you roll there, Solvar?
16.
15? 16?
16.
Okay. This is definitely was, perhaps still is, a holy place. Not intended to be unholy, but perhaps it is now. You're not 100% sure. But it is definitely meant to be a protective chamber or a place of worship of some kind. The air around you guys smells of rusted iron and salt rot. And as you all kind of draw closer or move into the room, whether it be looking at the ruins or heading towards and acknowledging the altar, from the dark water surges figures.
Uh-oh.
They look half human, half sea beast. Their skin is pale, stretched tight, their mouths gasping endlessly as if still drowning. Barnacles encrust their limbs and seaweed hangs like hair. One lifts its hands, chanting with a voice like breaking waves, and the water around the altar begins to churn. How are you guys reacting immediately as this happens? Are you rushing the altar? Are you drawing those weapons? Being defensive? Like, what is your current intent?
Rin pulls out her weapons and prepares defensive.
Okay, roll me initiative for Rin. You're
Yep.
getting defensive.
Kyan draws out a crossbow.
Okay, you can roll initiative too.
My initiative.
Yeah. I got a 7. Dice are unkind today.
30-20.
Oh no, I had some
So,
good rolls.
20. Okay, Solvar.
My thing is I'm going to fly to get on top of that altar.
So you're rushing the altar. So
Yeah.
I will, just to kind of give you the inspiration.
Hiya.
So, all right. So what's your initiative, Solvar?
Oh, hang on.
So you're gonna go over their heads, over the
Let's
baddies.
try 10.
10. Okay. And Jorak.
You don't have an initiative bonus?
No.
Dirty 20.
Oh, sorry. 14. 14. Sorry.
14. Okay. So Rin and Jorak.
Thank you.
Rin's got better decks, I'm assuming. So Rin goes first. Rin, you're 21. Jorak, you're 20. I am plus.
Laura goes next, and Kyan did last.
Yet 13? Yeah, that's mine. I'm 13. Okay. So the first one up is Rin. You had this feeling like it was the hair, like where a cat would normally have its hair riffle up. Your whole back would be arched at this point. Like, ah! Okay, what are you doing?
So it's safe to say that they're aggressive.
Yes,
Okay, she's going to.
they are, and it is clear by their appearance as they're coming out, they are undead.
Undeads, yes. They look very undead.
So she's going to Cuisinart the first one.
Okay, so you're moving towards one of the thralls that are coming forward, because there are 2 thralls. It's not as many as you see in the picture. There's only 2 thralls, and one what looks like a drowned priest is there. So you move towards the thrall and you attack. Ren, go ahead.
All right. 7?
7, you said?
Yeah.
The hit?
Uh-huh.
It misses.
Okay. Second attack. 16.
16 does hit.
Okay. 8. 5 points. And final attack. 22.
Hits.
And that is a whole whopping 6 points.
Okay. All right. So that was Ren, and now we're at Jorak. You're up. What are you doing?
Well, Jorak's going to bum rush the priest-looking guy, and he's like, "You just shut up there."
Aren't you even going to buy him dinner first?
No.
You're heading to the priest guy, and you're going after him.
Hush you. You'll stab with the assault dagger.
Okay.
That is going to be a 10 to hit.
That is going to miss.
All right. Bonus action. It's 2-weapon fighting bonus. Yeah. 2-weapon fighting bonus. So bonus action, he'll attack with the Tessin fan.
Okay.
That is also a 10. Bonus action.
Okay, that's another miss.
And he'll just yell in his face, "Shut up!" That's
Okay,
that's
so
his
that was
turn.
Jorak. And then we're at Solvar. You're up.
Okay, so I flew over to the altar.
Yep.
So
You
I'm on
have
top.
flown over to the altar.
Okay,
The
I'm looking-
water's fairly deep there that you see.
Oh.
Around, like it's all over, like it's pretty much halfway up the altar.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so I mean you're on top of it and you're sitting there. What are you doing?
Okay,
are you looking
and Chanter Boy is there.
He's dealing with some of your friends, but he's closest to the altar. Yes.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's go with my little pew pew. Let's see if I can hit him.
Okay.
Can I do that? All right, let's see. What do I need to hit this bugger?
A D20.
Yeah, that's what I've got in my hand. Thank you very much.
Well, you asked what you needed.
Nope, what I need. Okay, so I rolled a 14 and
Yep. Hits.
okay. Now I have to do my little pew pew. Where's the damage on this guy here? Crossbow. Okay, 1d6 and 4. So 4 and 4 is 8 damage.
Okay. All right. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything else right now.
Okay. No problem. And that takes us to us. So I've got the two thralls. One is going to attack Ren.
So did you say that the priest fellow that Jorak attacked is the one way back near the altar that Solvar just
You guys
attacked
are all
also?
around. You're all pretty close to the altar. You're all within movement range of each other. So yeah, it's the priest is nearest the altar, and the other two thralls are one on each side of it.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay, that's going to hit Ren. And will a 17 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so they both hit. The first one, you will take 6 points of slashing damage from its claw. And on the other, well, it's not as bad. Well, maybe it is. You will take 4 points of piercing damage from a bite. And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Here, 1 sec.
And the other one, the other one's going to
Strength.
focus. The other one's going to actually go for Cayenne.
I got a 17.
Okay, so you do not get pulled into the water
Cool.
as this thing is getting. So one comes towards you, Cayenne. It tries to swipe with its claw and misses, but it will attempt to bite. And with a bite, it gets a 19 to hit. Does that hit?
Yes.
And you will take 3 points of piercing damage, and I need a strength saving throw, please.
That's a 22 for the strength saving throw.
Okay, so you are not pulled into the water. You're good. That is the end of Thrall's turn.
What'd you say his bite damage did?
3 points. Piercing. The priest is going to focus on Solvar because you're the only one that has hit him so far. And he is going to. Okay, what is his attack option? Ooh. All right. I need a wisdom saving throw from Solvar, please.
Verb.
And this is
16.
a 16. So you save. Is it half damage or no? I think it's none. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take damage. Target must ignore his hit points. It instead takes. You weren't wounded, were you, Solvar?
No.
No. Okay. All right. So you don't take any damage as you hear this bell gong through the chamber that you're in. It's like this dark, ominous sound of a bell. As a bonus action, the drowned priest attempted to do Toll the Dead on you. He is now going to do a swing with his barnacle staff. And that is 19 to hit. I believe that hits Solvar.
Okay. And what is that? Sorry. I've never been hit before.
It's 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay. And that is the end of the priest turn. And that brings us to Cayenne. You're up.
Diane shoots off the crossbow she had brought out at the priest guy with a 15 to hit.
That hits.
And that is a 9 points of piercing.
Okay. All right. And top of the round.
That's my turn.
Okay, perfect. So
I'll
at the
move
top
so that I don't standing right. Oh, I can't because there's a thrall right in front of me.
top of the round. Jorak, roll me a d6.
Oh, a D6. Oh boy.
Yeah.
The
That is
answer
going
is
to
going to
be-
die. Roll a d6.
It's a 9. Well, it's a 6 upside down, but
It's a 6. Okay. I need everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, dear.
oh, 15.
Dirty 20.
17.
30. Okay, you're fine. 9.
He's
Okay.
up on top of the altar, though.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Jorak,
15.
15. Okay, so everybody except for good old Solvar is fine as bits of chunks of debris, rock, whatever from above fall down. You are hit with a piece of this rubble, Solvar, and you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sorry.
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as a piece of debris from the roof hits you. And now, top of the round, Rin, it's your turn.
All right, she's going to go slicing and dicing as per usual.
Okay.
23.
All right, you hit. You're still focused on the thrall, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Where is it? Where the hell did my weapon go? 10 points.
All right.
Second attack. 20, 21, 22.
Yep.
And another 10 points.
Okay, that thrall drops into the water.
Am I close enough to make a third attack?
You are close enough to the other one to make a third attack on the other, but he seems in like you've been hit, you're bloodied. Solvar has been hit and taken damage, and who else has taken damage? Jorak
That's
or
it.
Cayenne? Did you guys take any?
Cayenne. Cayenne
yeah,
Cayenne
took
did.
two.
Jorak.
So he's in a
Like-
blood frenzy.
Okay.
You bit
So
Cayenne.
make your attack on him.
Okay. 17.
17 hits.
Okay. 5, 6, 7 points.
All right, take 7 points. Perfect. Okay. That the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jorak, you're up.
All right, I'm just going to slice and dice as his usual.
Okay.
At
He'll
the
bring
priest
out
again?
Yep, at the priest. He'll bring out his assault dagger.
That
This time a 24 to hit.
hits.
That is going to be 6 total, 5 piercing, 1 cold. I'll activate Dirty Fighting, so he now must make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, nice. 13.
Meets beats.
Thank cat.
And
Good.
since that didn't work, he'll follow up with his little fan, Ren style. Ha!
Okay.
And unlike Ren, he got a 7.
Okay. So you miss on that second attack. And that's it for Jorak's turn.
Stand still, damn it. Yes.
Solvar, you're up.
Okay. So who is in proximity of me?
Pretty much everybody, technically. The priest is the closest to you, the drowned priest. And therefore, Jorak would be close to you, so would Cayenne.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, pardon me, is you're going to start to see a glow come out of the my wing areas.
Yep.
I am going to now I'll say cast because I don't know what you do. I'm going to illuminate gleam.
So far, didn't you use some deodorant today?
Okay, I'll put gleam on everyone but the kitty cat.
Oh.
Okay, so everyone will get a 3 added to their hit, like a temporary
Hit points.
thing, right? And I think that's about it. Yeah, they're all within 30 feet of me.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So 2 points there.
So that takes us to my turn, I guess.
Okay, but that was just a bonus one.
Oh, that was a bonus action. Okay, what's your action?
So now my next action is going to be I'm going to take my little crossy bow and try and nail El Pristo again.
Okay.
This time I'll hopefully have some flair on this thing. Oh, that was a 17 plus 4.
Nice.
So that should hit. With
Oh, yeah, you hit the priest for sure.
Yep. We're going to nail him. Ooh, for 8 more points of damage.
Ooh, my goodness. Okay. I need everybody to make me a wisdom saving throw, please. Coming from beneath your feet, Fulvar, a pulse radiates out from the altar and fills this chamber. Who rolled under 13? Everybody made over. Everybody
14.
rolled a wisdom save.
14.
Barely.
Okay.
19.
It was you guys don't take damage, but it's a little distracting as those whispers return and literally assault your mind to the point it was almost like it's painful, and you fight it back and you push it away. This pulses out like that as it does that, and that was on that turn.
Jorak looks unfazed because he's been in situations where there's been a lot of loud voices coming at the same time, and he's had to concentrate.
You have a pill for
very
that?
much so. Being in a blood frenzy, the thrall that is attacking Rin makes its 2 attacks, both with advantage. So, 10. Okay, hit you with a claw. And hits you with a bite. So the claw takes 7 points of slashing damage.
Ouchie.
And the bite,
Where the fuck do my hit points
go? 2 points of piercing damage. and a strength saving throw, please.
Okay, so you said 7 and 2?
7 and 2.
Okay, sorry, what did you say? Saving throw?
Strength saving throw.
16.
Okay, you do not get pulled into the deeper water because what it had done is it grabbed you with a claw and then its bite, and it was trying to drag you down into the water. And it does not
Stop
manage.
being so pushy. I don't want to go and see your home.
And that was him. So now we're on to the priest. Actually, Jorak, you did some damage there the last time around. So he's gonna turn on Jorak.
Jorak, you turned on?
What? No. He's already dead.
Jorak, wisdom saving throw.
Again. 17.
Okay. You don't flee as a voice inside your head says, run.
No.
It was a very commanding voice.
No.
And that's it for my turn. And then we are on to Cayenne. You're up.
Well, seeing as she still has her crossbow, I think she's too close for the one that swung at her, the thrall, so she'll shoot at the priest. It should be far enough away.
Yep.
Since he's wounded and there's 2 people that have hit him trying to take him down. So that is a 16 to hit.
Deacon, are you looking at that?
And 8 points of damage.
Okay. The altar surges again. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
What kind of surge is this?
Just a pulse from the altar.
Well, that's a nat 20.
Okay, you're fine. The whispers invade your mind, but you push them away. Who rolled what?
16.
16, you're fine.
17.
You're fine, Jorak.
18.
Okay, you're fine. So once again, those whispers just flood your mind. And it hurts. Like you guys are left with a headache. It's bad, but no damage as you push through it. And that's when you've hit them, and that was them. So we're at the top of the round. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw again, please.
All right. 19.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Anybody roll below 12?
No.
Nobody rolled below 12. Okay, so you guys all managed to get out of the way of falling debris.
I can't say I have a natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, not only does Silvar dodge it, he just kind of flies around all of it. Perfect. And that brings us to top of the round. Ren, you're up.
Cuisinart time. $16? Not 16 points, I wish. 10 points of damage.
Okay. Go up.
Dirty 20.
Hits.
5, 6, 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, shit, I forgot my +1. And 21. For 10.
And he drops into the water.
Thank you.
So that was Ren's go. We are going to be Solvar. As you're taking, it is your turn to go. The priest is still there. Like his chants rise up, and you know he's been casting spells of one kind or another, and it's echoing through this cavern as the altar has flared bright on a few occasions. Blue light bleeds from the cracks in its stone, streaking across the chamber like veins of lightning. The ruin itself seems to breathe with them, alive and hungry. So what is your action towards the... Are you continuing on with the priest? He's the only one left.
Now sorry. You said that the streaks of blue are heading towards the ruins?
They're like filling the room. It's just like...
filling the room, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think what I was about to do... I was going to do Hymn of Radiance.
Yep.
Which, because everybody's within 30 feet of me anyways, right?
Yes.
Okay, so in that one there, what it does is everyone within 30 feet is a 1d8 plus my charisma modifier, where you regain those hit points. Because I think every one of us have been hit.
Yep.
Okay.
What's your charisma modifier?
Or does he roll it and we
You know,
just
for
take
somebody who's getting a free band,
Sovar rolls it, a d8 plus the modifier, and then gives it to everybody.
Yep. What is it? What is it? What is it?
It's a lucky bird now.
Okay, you're all going to get 8 points hit back.
Thank you.
Tweet, little birdie.
Thank you.
We just
So
got
that's
tweeted.
Sovar's action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That takes us to the priest. Damn. What's he going to do? Yeah, he's just going to use... Actually, can you do that? Yes, he can. Okay, I need everybody around him to make a strength saving throw, please. As a burst of this black water rises up in a circle around him and then, boom, rolls it out across the room, across the chamber. As he uses Drowned Rebuke.
17 for his ground puke.
Okay. It's half damage on this one. So.
Cayenne uses a luck point to reroll that.
So it'll be 4 points of damage to Rin for half damage.
You bitch.
So
You're
that's a
pushed 10 feet away.
16 total.
16. Same thing for you. 4 points of damage, and you're pushed 10 feet away.
24.
Silver? Oh. Actually, Silver, you know what? I'll give you advantage on yours because you were in the air.
Hang on.
Sort of in the air, anyway. So what'd you roll, Jorak?
24.
So 4 points of damage, and you're 10 feet away.
16 for me then.
16 for you, same thing. You take 4 points as you're kind of slapped with a wave of water that kind of slams you into one of the walls nearby, and you're kind of like 10 feet away from this priest at this point. As you see an undead smile on his face. And that is the end of his turn.
What
So
would
with
happen
that,
if we failed?
we are at Cayenne. Yeah, it would have hurt. Cayenne, you're up.
All right, okay. So I shoot my crossbow at that priest again.
Yep.
That is 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Six points of piercing.
The priest screams, the whispers becoming loud for a moment, but then silenced as he collapses into the black waters beneath. The last of the thralls has collapsed into this brine. The altar cracks, its ruins flickering out. The water calms, leaving silence and the echoes of your own breath. However, it has revealed a hidden passage that grinds open at the far wall, revealed by falling stones moving out of the way as this thing splits.
More
The
strange.
chamber. Yeah, where the heck is it here? The chamber stills. The altar's light gutters, leaving only the soft glow of ruined ruins, split apart in the stone. Water sloshes quietly against the stone, normally, naturally, as kind of silence settles like a weight over the space. At the far side of the chamber is a narrow arch that yawns open, darkness spilling out like ink, and whatever waits beyond has only just begun to stir. The stairs from behind you are drowned in water. The altar has yielded a new path. Ahead, a passage beckons deeper into the drowned ruins, its breath carrying the cold promise of greater horrors. You guys do find, and again, I'm assuming as you cleared out the dead, you're looking for what's around. You
Checking out the
managed to
altar.
collect about 80 gold pieces worth of corroded offerings scattered at the altar's base here and there. You see coin, you see little trinkets, but again, it's 80 gold pieces worth of stuff. There is a beautiful, laid off to one side, a dagger looking to be silver with coral inlays in the actual blade itself. You see a piece of the altar, like a very beautiful fragment that kind of sticks out for you. That you look like, again, it looks like something nice, but it's magical. It has got like the essence of the altar itself. As we complete within an hour and a half the episode 7 of Southern Expanse, and this was the Drowned Arches, and of course now you have a path forward. You guys each receive 260 experience points
Each.
Yep, each.
Yes.
Okay. Who's taking the dagger?
Diane says, I have a silver one Jorah gave me here. It's just as nice. I don't think I need this. You guys want it?
You want it, Birdie?
I'll take it.
It'd be like a sword for you.
It resizes for you.
Oh, okay.
I'd say +1 magical dagger.
Oh,
It's a
Neato.
coral inlaid magical dagger +1. Who takes the beautiful altar fragment?
I'll take that.
Okay. It is a mystical focus. It will allow you 1 free identify per long rest without using spell components or slots.
Is that something I can even use?
Not if you don't have spellcasting ability.
Yeah, you don't have spellcasting. You have to have spellcaster.
This is a really pretty rock, guys, but I don't think it's going to do me any good. Anybody else want it?
I can throw it at someone's head.
I think we could sell it.
yeah.
Okay,
I
well.
mean, Cayenne can use it. Cayenne's
No.
a spellcaster.
I'm not really. I have some special things.
You're divine. You're not.
Yeah, I have some special things. I have like 1 spell that I can cast, but it's not technically
Okay.
because I can spellcaster. It's because of the covenant.
The bird could probably cast something. It does.
So either way, you can write it down that it is an arcane focus that is capable of casting identify. So it does have some value to it. You'll be able to sell it off. I'll have to check the actual value on it a little bit. Actually, I can Find it right now. I'm at it.
Well, there's a frog in Croakmire who might be interested.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Fade would definitely be interesting.
I can do magic. I cast throw rock.
No, do not have.
It is a uncommon, wondrous item.
Ooh.
It is worth 250 gold pieces.
Groovy.
Oh.
And that's if you sell it here. If you sell it somewhere else, you're not quite sure what you get. So the last of the echoes of combat have faded, and the chamber grows still. The black water settles to a quiet slosh against the altar's base. The blue glow seeps away, leaving the ruins cracked and dead. A heavy silence fills the air, broken only by the drip of seawater from vaulted ceiling. The altar lies broken, but its presence lingers in the pit of your stomach, as though it were watching even now. You gather up what you find from the corroded offerings at the altar's base, the dagger, hilt wrapped in coral. It still carries that shimmer of magic. The fragment of the altar itself, and seems to have. Who's holding? Randy, you were holding the fragment.
Mm.
Seems to have a whispering voice trapped inside the fragment. That's the identification of the magic that's within. It just you have that feeling that there's a voice inside there. And as you shoulder your packs and prepare to continue forward, the water around your ankles stills. Every ripple, every wave halts as though the sea itself is holding its breath. A voice enters your mind, soft and unbidden. Beneath the arches, beyond the teeth, the deep waits hungry. The words are echoing like a current through your head, leaving you shivering. You can all make me one last wisdom saving throw, please.
Question.
Yes.
Would we have recognized the language the priest was using when he was chanting?
It's a 21 wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Yeah, you might have actually. You might have 19. Yeah. Anybody roll under a 12?
Nope.
I got
Nobody
a
under
12.
12? You got A12? Okay, you beat it. You're fine. You push away the voices again. Though shaken, you steady, and you're able to continue forward. But as I've mentioned, the stair behind is flooded and drowned, swallowed by the tide. Only this new passage, yawning wide beyond the cracked altar, beckons you forward. Its stone teeth curl like jaws around the archway. Slick with seawater, the darkness inside is not empty. It seems to breathe. The water, you can hear it. It's the gentle flow of the tides. But even though you are at high tides, and there's no way you're getting out of here at this point, at least not going behind you. Each step closer, the air gets colder, the pressure heavier, and whatever waits below is waiting. And with that, we're going to end the session. So again, thank you very much for playing. Thank you all for watching. I'm glad we've got some regulars coming back more and more. And I am attempting to be a little bit more geared to be creative for an audience too. Like again, this game is a mix. It is meant for us to have fun, but we also do recognize the fact that there's an audience out there that do like to watch on occasion. So we try to make it as creative for you as possible. And once again, make sure you like, you follow, you hit the little bell icon to be reminded of when we do these streams. We are here Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a live stream that is going on right now, a mini series on Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you never know when other things can come up. But if you join our Discord by following our link.bio page, the link going right across your screen right now, you can go and find our Discord site and come join us. Come hang out, find out what's going on, and get yourself some free access to some of the material that we're talking about, these new playable ancestries and new character classes, new regions, new spells, all kinds of fun stuff. So again, thank you all for watching, and until next time, guys, may all your rolls be critical, not just the 20, but also the 1, because as we find out many times, the 1 is just as much fun. Bye for now, and we will see you next go round.
Bye.
Bye-bye.